What is good, everybody? It's Positive Ops Rod, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about relationships and dating. And I know I do not talk about this as much in this channel, but I decided, you know what, let's talk about this topic because I wanted to ask you guys a simple question, or specifically a quick question. So, the quick question is, what piece of dating advice would you give to your peers, to your siblings, to your cousins, to your close friends, or anybody who you specifically know? What piece of dating advice would you give if you have some dating experience? And if you want to answer the question, you can answer that question in my comment section, and I would definitely love to listen and see your response. And let's get right into the video, shall we? So, when it comes to dating, right? I know first dates are really nerve wracking, right? I experienced two first dates before. My first date was last year, and I have experienced another first date, which was last week, believe it or not. And I remember last year's first date, it was good. It was off to a good start. I remember I was at an arcade with this girl. I met this girl on a dating app called Hinge, and we decided, you know what, let's meet up at the arcade. And she was waiting for me at the arcade, and we decided to go get some wings first, and we went to the arcade to play games together. But then a week after our date, which everything was going good, everything was going well, no red flags or nothing until the week after our first date, she decided to stop responding to my text messages. And I told myself, okay, why is she not responding anymore? And I'm telling myself, okay, you know what? She just lost interest in me. She's uninterested. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to stop texting her. I don't want to waste her time. And have respect for myself, because why would I want to continue texting somebody who isn't going to respond to my messages? It's just a waste of time. I understand it's a pain in the ass, but you must have respect for yourself, and you must have self-worth. Know your worth and know your value, and do not be texting anybody who isn't going to respond to your messages, or who doesn't have the time to respond to your messages. Because why do you want to continue texting somebody like that? Why do you want to continue talking with somebody who isn't going to respond to your messages? It's totally disrespectful when they do that, right? When they leave you on red, and it just shows that they had all the time in the world to actually read your message, but they decided, you know what, I'm still not going to give you a reply. It's for a lot of reasons. It's not only because they're just uninterested all of a sudden. It can mean a lot of things, but either way, know your worth and know your value at the end of the day. And that's what I did. I decided, you know what, I'm not going to text this girl anymore. I'm just going to move on with my life. Point blank simple. Now, I went on my first date last week, and it was a coffee date. And it was off to a good start too. I'm still talking with the girl, and she is a really sweet girl. And the coffee date went amazing. I paid for the date. You know, as a man, you always must pay on the first date. Always. And that's what I did. I always pay on the first date. And that's what I did last week. I paid for the first date. She got a crispy chicken sandwich at a coffee shop, and I got some churros with some chocolate dip on the side. I remember I got an espresso, and she got a honey latte, and the date went amazing. She seems really sweet. So far, everything has been good. I'm still talking with her. Hopefully, everything goes well. I still don't have high hopes yet, but hopefully, everything goes well. You know, it's still early. I'm not trying to rush things. And so, the good news is everything is off to a good start. And the coffee date went amazing. But here's the thing when it comes to dating. A lot of people nowadays, you have to be careful with a lot of people nowadays, is that a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people, most people in this generation, nowadays, they don't want anything long term anymore. They just want friends with benefits. They want sneaky links. They want something short term. And I'm telling myself, what's going on with this generation? And I know there's some people out there who do want a long term relationship and they do want something serious. But most people nowadays in this generation, they just don't want that anymore. They just don't. A lot of people blame it on dating apps and social media, but I can't really. Well, here's the thing. You shouldn't really be blaming it on social media because it's the way how society utilizes social media. Because social media wasn't meant for us to have options or to, have these dating market options or whatever you like to call it. Social media was not meant for that. It's just that society utilizes social media in that particular way. So, in my opinion, it's society overall. Society is, I don't know, man. Is it just me or does society get worse year by year? Especially for the dating market. And so I told myself, okay, I'm dating because I want something serious. I kept asking myself this question, okay, why am I going on dates for? I'm going on a date because I want something serious. I want something long term that's going to lead to marriage in the future. I want something long lasting. But nowadays it's hard to find that. But hey, you know, some people just want a short term, it's their decision. Some people want a long term, it's their decision. Like me, I want something long term if I was going on a date. I want to go on a second date, a third date, and etc. So, just keep putting yourself out there. Don't take rejection personal. And just have self-respect for yourself and have self-worth. Because trust me, once you start having respect for yourself and you know your worth and your value, you're not going to, you're not going to put up with mind games that people play. Because a lot of people love playing mind games, especially when it comes to dating. And you know what? I don't like playing these mind games. I really don't. And I don't want to be wasting my time playing these mind games. Just remember, guys, know your worth, know your value, and keep putting yourself out there. Improve yourself day by day. Once you start feeling good about yourself, here's my advice for you guys. First, start self-improving and start making yourself happy. That's what I did first before I started putting myself out there. And once you start feeling good about yourself, get out of your comfort zone and start meeting people. And that's what I did. Now I have better friends. Now I am going on dates. Now I have improved my social skills and my social life ever since I started improving myself and I started getting out of my comfort zone. So that is my advice for you guys. And just remember, just be yourself. Plan out a date, a time, when, and a location. And have a good time together. Settle down, get to know each other, and see if you guys have any common interests between one another. If you guys have some common interests, hey, that's a bonus. And hopefully everything goes well for y'all in the future. So, just wanted to make a quick video on this topic. It is Positive Vibes the Rod. I hope you guys take this advice that I am giving you, and hopefully this advice helps you in the future. And good luck to you guys in the dating market. So, I hope you guys enjoy. It is Positive Vibes Rod, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.